Hey everyone, the time has come. I have all my curriculum for next year for the 2025-2026 school year. I have it all still packed up, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and share with you what I got. So to start off, this is gonna be for my second grader. There are a couple things that I did change, so I'll just kind of briefly walk through that. So first I'm gonna start off with language arts. For spelling and vocabulary, I went with Soaring with Spelling and I got level 2. So this comes with the main workbook and then it comes with an answer key. It has a total of 36 lessons. Here's what one of the pages looks like. There's just a little bit of activities and some copy work at the bottom. And then of course it ends with a test. And then it does that all over again. Has new words of the week. Usually have about 8 words per week. So we really liked this program this year, so we're gonna go with them again. So with writing, we went with something different and we're going to try Write Shop. Primary book B, that's where we feel like would be a good start. This is the teacher's guide. I could do another proper flip through in another video, and I think it's gonna help with more of like creative writing along with the proper way to write. And then it also comes with this activity pack. So you can see in the back there some sample pages of some activities, kind of like worksheets. Again, I'll do a proper flip through of that program in another video because I actually have to get a little more familiar with how it works. So I have to also look through it and just kind of get a feel of how it works, and then I'll do a video on it. Okay, so for math, we are, drum roll, we're sticking with dimensions. So I made a recent math video talking about possibly switching math, and this is working for us. So the only reason I would change it is to maybe do something a little more straightforward. So I was considering getting Math Mammoth because I've heard, you know, how straightforward it is and it's still rigorous, but yeah, the thing with dimensions is they just give so many different ways to solve a problem, which is great. It could be great. It's just that sometimes my son, he chooses his way and then he wants to stick to that way. So I guess it doesn't matter as long as he can still practice how to, but sometimes the problems, they kind of make you do the steps to how they want you to like get through the problem. So other than that though, it is an amazing program. It is on the pricey side too, but it is working for us and we do enjoy it. This time it's level 2. Workbook and textbook tests. Same thing for the second semester. So the first semester's A and then the second semester's B. I got the textbook, the workbook, and the tests. And then it came with the instructor guides. So here's the instructor guide for A and instructor guide for B. And that's everything that came in the box. I just love the fresh new books. Okay. Another thing that I always get the same because I just love this curriculum so much. I got elemental science, and so this is the science kit. So every week there is an experiment or a demonstration. So I like to just get the kit so that way I don't have to just go to the store and gather a bunch of the little things that you need for the experiments. It's just nice to have them on hand, and so this is the kit. Okay, so let me show what the theme is for this year. Earth science and astronomy. And I feel like this is just the perfect time because my son just started getting into astronomy, and we have a telescope and we have a friend who has like a really fancy telescope, and he was showing us the moon and the planets that you could kind of visually see. It was really cool. So my son was really into that. So I'm really excited to get into earth science and astronomy this year. And I'm just curious what the experiments and demonstrations will be, because this year it was more on biology. So those are kind of things like you can see like insects and birds and animals, the human body, plants. But this year, the astronomy and earth science, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they're going to demonstrate things and how we're going to do the experiments. Also, my husband, me and my husband actually, we really love astronomy as well. And my husband has gone to the observatory a few times, and I've gone like a couple times, but we really want to take my son there. So I think that would be a great opportunity as a field trip to supplement, you know, this subject here. So anyway, this comes with the teacher guide, and then it comes with the student workbook. Then there's the First Earth Encyclopedia. I'm really happy that they provided this encyclopedia, because if you've seen my videos before, I really like the DK encyclopedias. This year we had used it for the human body and anatomy, and it was just so many interesting facts, lots of interesting pictures. We really enjoyed it. So I'm glad that they have one from DK for Earth, and then this one is called First Space Encyclopedia. So really looking forward to getting into that, and that's everything that we got for science. Lastly, for history, we did change it. So if you have seen my video on history that I had posted, I like the idea of it. I like the notebooking part of it and the maps and like the little activities they gave. They gave coloring pages. The only thing I didn't love was the book itself, like the textbook, which was the main spine. It was just a little too advanced for my son. I think if he was maybe like in 5th grade-ish, and we went through that program, it probably would have fit a lot better. It was a lot too. It was like a lot to read per week. That's just my opinion. And then the other thing was the material itself, or like the things that they would talk about for every region, was a little bit heavy on like the wars, and which I understand, especially like that long ago. That's kind of all the historians would write about, you know, was like their accomplishments of winning wars and all that. That's kind of like the main thing that was talked about. But I just kind of wish that, you know, with the archaeological findings, that they could talk more about the people and how they lived at that time. So this time I got something that I'm hoping is a little bit more his age appropriate. And so I went with, it looks beautiful. I got Curiosity Chronicles. Wow, it's a big book. It just feels beautiful and brand new. I love that new book feeling. For 2nd grade, we're going with medieval history. So that's the next level. If you follow the classical education, which I love, that's the 2nd grade, usually the time period that they go over in history. So this is the spine book. And then it comes with, this is the instructor guide. Sorry about the glare. Maybe this wasn't the best spot to film, but. And lastly, the student guide. It says that this includes maps, vocabulary exercises, comprehension questions, activity pages, puzzles, coloring pages, and games, and more. So that's a lot of great. Oh, I'm flipping through this and I'm already loving what I see, like big time. Cause my son, he's a kind of a workbook person, and I mean, this is just such a good variety of activities. So I love that. I'm gonna do a separate video on this as well, just because I'm not too familiar with how it's laid out. I mean, I've done my research and I've looked through and I loved what I saw, but I'm just not like experienced with it. I have to like get my hands on it, look through it, get more familiar, and then I'll do a separate video just kind of going more in depth of how this whole program works and, you know, more details. So stay tuned for that. So that is all the curriculum I got. So I will be doing more flip throughs, in-depth videos on Right Shop, which is this one, this one, and Curiosity Chronicles. For sure, because those are both the ones that I haven't gotten too familiar with yet. I need to get more familiar with those. And I will also do another flip through on the Earth and astronomy science, only because it's just a new theme for science. So I just want to give an idea of what kind of like projects they'll get into for that theme of science. So stay tuned for those videos. If you want to subscribe, I'll be coming out with those videos soon for you. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.